No? Mario would never say that. Mario would never say that. This isn't true. This is false information. Mario would never say that. This is ad for MDMA? Oh. Stand up.
Something very, very fine. Almost 100 million views on YouTube. I don't like racist people.
This would never happen. Mario would never say that. I don't agree with this. This is against my values as a moral values. New episode of South Park was okay, but they didn't mention gay sex nearly enough. Okay, it's still okay. Hey, I agree with you, Flight. Yeah, he said it. He did, but like he would never say that. Whoa, Flight. Did they put some shit in your edible, dude? Holy shit, Flight. Damn, Flight. Did they put some shit in your edible, dude? Holy shit.
Bro, that wasn't weed, bro.
Damn, Flight. Did they put some shit,
bro, that wasn't weed,
they put some shit in your edible, dude? Holy
You're too emotive.
Damn, your edible, dude. Holy shit, Flight. Damn.
You need to be a soulless husk.
Yo! Don't watch this shit. Don't watch this shit. Don't watch this shit. Don't watch this shit. Don't watch it. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Fight team, stand up. March is here. My daughter has appeared. We got the official.
What does he mean by that?
2021
Hurry up.
10 minutes.
I'm impatient.
Damn, man. The hell was that? The Jockeys with the football pass. LeBron! Look like the 06, 2006, 2006 stuff. Nice. Okay. Got Kyrie. Expect to see a lot of street ball dribbles. Team Durant got a lot of ball handlers on their team.
I thought I lost my bulls, but I found my bulls. I'm so happy. Alright. NBA.
No, never mind, bro. I'm something here.
That was loud.
Bro.
Did you hear that, Luke?
Watching somebody legendary that you will never be
White
like,
man.
bro.
White man.
This is just so inspirational. He didn't even look at the damn shot to see if it was going in.
White man.
Oh my gosh! They was not starting to be in the game. Why did the score reset to 0? This is the leading scorer in the NBA right now, bro. This is why I be telling y'all, bro. Fake stats, bro. How many are faking their stats? Getting their plays from the... Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's like a casual LA Fitness dude playing on Thursday night, bro. What the hell was that? Okay, LeBron. Bro, why does score start over? You see that skipping thing, by the way, that just means the ad block is on. And McPhee with the casual layup. Brown to Jalen. Bro, you had a chance to impress me and you did it, bro. Like I said, if he wasn't playing with the Celtics, bro, that dude would not be playing with the NBA. I mean, Team LeBron, my bad. No slander, my bad. That's the last one, my bad. Who's this? Zion! It's about time he's in the game, bro.
Yeah!
I'm a little tired there, buddy. Zion! Nice! Well deserved to be an all-star game, bro. Love it. Let's go. Wait, yo, was Kawhi be the sweat in charge, bro? Kawhi. Kawhi, you are a sweat cheeser online NBA player, bro. This dude Kawhi that caught an 8.5 game, bro. Look at Kawhi, bro. This dude is taking. First of all, I don't even
Look at his body.
Bro, Kawhi, you look, bro. If you don't want to play the All-Star game, it's okay, bro. But you gotta act like it, man. Kawhi, bro, this is not a good look.
Holy fuck.
What the hell? Down to keep alright passing. Okay. But I'm trying to figure out why this score was started.
Dirty, man. God.
Downtime destroying your bottom line.
Crispy. Doing that
Crispy.
bro. Bro, CP3, no way. CP3, no way. Talking shit. Oh. And it was ugly, but he finished it. Oh, I didn't even think he's. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I thought CP3 could have done it. Look at Steph Curry's son, man. Oh my gosh, bro. I mean, Team LeBron, no slander allowed. Lillard, man, such an inspiration. What a shot. Wow, bro. What a shot, Lillard. So creative, though, bro. I wonder where you came up with that. But you got Curry to go back at him. He's like, anything you can do, I can do better. Let's go, Chef Curry.
Let's
He
go.
really answer right back. That's how you know that's his game, bro. Harden, don't ever shoot that.
Let's go.
Okay? Here. You know what I'm saying? Lil talking about he running away from the grind or something about that. That has to be an awkward ass locker room, bro. And then you got Rudy Gobert and shit. Like, wow, yo, that Durant team coming back, bro. We gotta stop this. What's going on? Tatum?
Yeah.
Bradley Beal, Bradley fake stats Beal, Kawhi.
Brother Pearl,
Leonard! Can't say making it again. Oh, they're gonna end it on a three. Look at Steph Curry. Damian Lillard, never mind. He just ended the game. Nice. Hey, you get some new tats or something on the shoulder. They looking crispy. Okay, Dave. For 10 minutes, you were no longer Steph Curry's son. I like it. Hey, that's gonna cap it off. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That was an interesting All-Star game. I like how they made it a game at the end, man. As bro, look, I told you guys, bro. First of all, I'm gonna see
This
the box
is
score, bro. You know
cranberry ginger ale. I rated it 10 out of 10.
I want to see the box score, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who scored what? Who was the MVP? Akumpo won the MVP? Yes. Wow. Curry had 28. Akumpo had 35. Okay, respectable. Bet. LeBron had 4.
Oh. By the way, in the next half of the video, I was having sleeping issues as I do as an insult. I was incredibly pessimistic towards South Park, and I wouldn't say that about South Park. I love South Park. Matt and Trey. You know, that new episode was good after I watched it. It was alright. I think I was just being like, yeah. It seems lame, but what's up? Fucking wait, reaction. I told my friend I was gonna hang out with him, but I think I'm going to Costco today. I'm not actually too sure. It's 5:46 a.m. I haven't slept. Well, I mean, I slept during the day yesterday, so let's do that again. Did it with assistance. Let's watch this video. Watch this video, man. Actually, at this exact time, too. 24 hours ago. But this time, I'm only gonna have the daily limit. 2 pills. Much better now.
Now listen here, mister. I don't need no trouble. Get on the console. What's up? I doesn't even have my own console. We both have platform now. Why?
Hell's Angels OG strain name. She's been going to bed. I'm not having over the daily limit. It's only 100 milligrams. See? It's not too much. Non-linear dose range. Keep in mind. Yesterday, 24 hours ago, I had twice this. After staring blankly at the wall for 10 more minutes, I decided that it's time to go to bed. And have like a couple more tokes at most, and then I should probably go to sleep. Let's watch this.
Power up Black Friday with great offers on now at Freedom Mobile.
All right, I gotta be honest. I tried the carnivore diet because I kept hearing how great it was.
With your consumer by having daily deals or weekly deals, you can get them to spend more, perhaps at your store, than they would otherwise.
For retailers, the longer sales period translates into more business. For
I've got
consumers, the
robo-tabs
discounts
on the
result
way.
in much-needed savings at a time when most surveys say
It costs
Canadians are
less
looking to
for
spend
9
less and buy
grams of
less than ever
DXM
before.
Part of it is
on
that retailers
Robotab
realize
place
that Canadians don't have the ability to
than
spend
it
like they
does
used
to get
but still
a
want to
gram of
capitalize
some
on
good coca.
consumer purchases, and so you have to meet shoppers where they're at.
And the
So that means
DXM
greater
probably
discounts.
lasts longer than the
Retail
coca,
experts
but
say those discounts are being offered earlier than ever
I
before,
don't know
and that's
which
because
one's
Canadians are
worse
no
for
longer
you.
waiting until late December to get their shopping done. Annie Bergeron Oliver, CTV News, Ottawa.
Annie, thank you. The Law Society of Ontario is taking action against a Brampton lawyer accused of being connected to a global drug trafficking network allegedly run by former Canadian Olympian Ryan Wedding. Deepak Paradkar was arrested last week. He faces numerous charges in the U.S. Among the allegations is that he
Hell's
advised
Angels
Wedding
OG.
his criminal case would be dismissed if he murdered a key witness. The Law Society says it's seeking an order to have Paradkar's license suspended or restricted, citing the serious criminal allegations against him. Police in Metro Vancouver say they're investigating more than 100 extortion attempts targeting South Asian businesses, many of which have resulted in gunfire. Today, the Premier, police, and local leaders tried to reassure a frightened public. CTV's BC Bureau Chief Andrew Johnson was listening in. Andrew, this is a staggering number of crimes.
It is, John, more than 100 just this year. The primary weapon is fear and making people feel isolated. So part of the message today from officials to victims was, you are not alone. It often starts with a threatening phone call, text, or email, and ends in gunfire, extortion attempts against business owners that also get personal, terrorizing entire families.
There's guns in Canada?
Like when my
What?
kids going outside, when they come back from the school, they have like the every information on the phone.
Police say many victims are scared to come forward for fear of retaliation. Many community members we encounter are too fearful to appear on camera.
Yeah, it's very scary. Definitely, it's very scary for us.
Today, the Premier met with local leaders and police, insisting the province is throwing everything it can at the crisis.
We
I
are
only did
united
100
and working
milligrams,
together
so I shouldn't
to
be too
ensure
brain
that
dead.
everybody who has been affected by these extortion threats gets the response that they deserve. The shared goal that we all have here: disrupting, preventing, and
It's still
ending
gonna be
this
like
threat
30
to our
minutes until
community.
it kicks.
Extortion-related violence has not just been continuing, it is intensifying.
Guess I'll
There
just
have been
smoke a weed
40
until then.
shootings in 2025
What
alone,
do you think?
including 2 at a Surrey
Who
restaurant
is
owned
gay?
by Bollywood star Kapil Sharma. Today, the federal public safety minister confirmed a related arrest in India.
I am aware that there was an arrest made of an individual allegedly involved with an act in British Columbia.
There have been a number of other arrests since a provincial police task force was formed in September. There wasn't a lot in today's
Nice.
announcement on new police action, new help call.
I ate
People in
mushrooms.
Metro
I need
Vancouver's
mushrooms,
South Asian
marshmallows.
community living scared.
I wish
There
I had
was new
mushrooms.
money announced to support victims. John.
Mushrooms.
All right, thanks so much, Andrew.
DPH
The
cover.
pipeline agreement that the federal
Be
government
like-
struck with Alberta's premier this week
Artsy.
is proving to be risky for the Prime Minister. A key
Please
cabinet
suck it,
minister,
eh?
Stephen Guilbeault, has already resigned, and there could be more blowback in British Columbia and beyond. CTV's Judy Trin is taking a closer look at the risks and what might be coming next. Judy?
John, the resignation of Stephen Guilbeault could have the biggest impact on Mark Carney's support in BC and Quebec.
For a project like that to come to reality, you have to
Yeah.
make sure that there's
Cool.
social acceptancy, certainly if it's going to BC.
After 6 years in the Liberals' inner circle, Stephen Guilbeault quit as Minister of Culture, unable to stomach the Prime Minister's shift toward pipelines. Just hours after Mark Carney signed the Memorandum of Understanding with Alberta's Premier, Guilbeault resigned. He said several elements of the climate change action plan he worked on are about to be dismantled, including consumer carbon pricing, zero-emission vehicle standards, and the emissions cap on the oil and gas sectors.
I'll disagree with the characterization that we're rolling things back when we've actually
Okay.
committed to strengthening industrial
Couple
carbon
more
price,
takes and then it'll be
strengthening
good.
methane regulations, extending methane regulations.
Guilbeault will remain in caucus. Other Liberal MPs feel strongly about the environment. About 30 are part of a newly formed climate caucus.
He's dedicated his life to climate issues, and it's completely understandable that he would stand on that principle. Does that mean that there's a cancer spread?
Climate crisis.
Absolutely not.
Guilbeault was also
And,
the Quebec lieutenant.
yeah.
Now Carney will have to find someone else.
You're
who
fucked,
can
buddy.
Navigate the politics of
You're
La
fucked.
Provence.
Mark Carney is
It's okay, though.
Mark Carney is not
We're both
culturally,
fucked.
linguistically in the flow of Quebec. He relies on the Quebec identity.
The Prime Minister must now focus on finding a new minister of Canadian culture, but he could also use this vacancy for a broader cabinet shuffle. John.
Judy Trin in Ottawa, thank you. The reaction to that energy agreement is rippling across Alberta, far beyond the political arena, and Indigenous
This shit's crazy.
oil and gas companies, along with ordinary Albertans, are weighing in. Let's bring in
Did you see?
Kathy Lee now, who's been
Did you see?
following this. Kathy, what are they saying about the deal?
John, the message I'm hearing is that a lot of Albertans are happy about this memorandum of understanding.
Great for the economy.
If the MOU leads to building of major projects, whether it's the carbon capture or pipeline, that means thousands of jobs.
Some say they never expected a day would come where Ottawa and Alberta would show cooperation on a potential pipeline. This one would go from Alberta to BC and then to Asian markets. However, despite the optimism, there are questions about whether a pipeline will actually be built.
I'm not holding my breath on it. Will we see it? I don't know, because they have to get money to invest in it.
There needs to be a detailed path forward and actuality in what does a regulatory framework look like in order for investment to come back and confidence to come back for a proponent to step up.
The pipeline must also clear
shit, I need to spill the water out.
including Indigenous approval and ownership, plus economic benefits for British Columbia.
It's cold enough to freeze. The water's starting to freeze. I've got to pour it out after this toke.
By July 1st. If it's approved, in the best case scenario, shovels could be in the ground by 2029. John.
Kathy Lee, Calgary.
12 years of refinement with elegant beauty and silver. Marriage is one. That.
The accused in that shooting of 2 National Guard members in Washington, D.C. is now facing murder charges, with the attack prompting the U.S. president to announce an immigration freeze. The 29-year-old suspect faces first-degree murder charges for allegedly shooting the National Guard members near the White House leaving one dead and the other in critical condition. The suspect is from Afghanistan and worked with the CIA during the war and had been in the U.S. since 2021 as part of a program that resettled 70,000 Afghans who helped American troops. Donald Trump announced, as he put it, a permanent pause on migration from
CIA
third world
taught
countries.
me how to
The
kidnap
United
and
Nations
torture
appealing to
kids.
America to continue allowing asylum seekers due process.
Something to get your mind
The
straight.
death toll in
The
the
dark
Hong
place,
Kong
planet Earth, orders
disaster
one
in those
star, come
high-rises
from
has risen
afar,
to
far
128
away.
people
Open up your third
after a
eye.
fire ripped
That
through several
helicopter's in the
high-rise apartment
sky.
buildings. This tearful resident is worried her home is gone. An additional 79 people were injured in the disaster. 200 remain missing. The complex was undergoing renovations at the time of the fire. The 32-story towers were wrapped in bamboo scaffolding and green mesh, which fueled the rapid spread, along with styrofoam placed outside the windows. Anti-corruption authorities have arrested 8 people in connection with the project. This week, 3 people overseeing the work were also arrested.
At least they got arrested.
A corruption inquiry has been launched. Airbus is warning there may be flight disruptions involving some of its planes as a result of a software update on thousands of its aircraft.
According to the comments, Bamboo was good as a
before their next routine flight. American Airlines says more than 300 of its jets are affected.
I can't say.
Software replacement will be mostly
I haven't
complete
used
by
Bamboo
tomorrow.
much. For scaffolding, yeah, that's the word.
Solar radiation may corrupt data critical to the functioning of flight controls. This comes after a JetBlue flight made an emergency landing in Florida in October, triggering an investigation. Coming up, a groundbreaking database.
It's game-changing.
That could unlock
anyways, South Park,
cancer
it's okay. The past few episodes haven't really made me laugh that much. And, in fact, I tried watching the newest episode, which is about Thanksgiving. I had to click off because I didn't find it funny. I already said this. I started talking about race, and I was like, okay, that's funny. It's funny, and then I clicked off. Angry liberal. Angry libtard. I'm an angry libtard. It's alright. I didn't click off of it because it was edgy. I just clicked off of it because it feels like they've been.
It's game-changing.
They're like. Not
this is what
getting
I think
original topics.
we've been trying to get, the point where we've been trying to get.
They've been focusing too heavily on AI this season, but so have we as a society. Well, fair enough. I don't like the booming AI market and zero regulations.
For example, in Alberta, finds that mutation and finds the drug that's going to target that mutation. Well, somebody in Newfoundland can find the same mutation, and they'll know which drug is going to be appropriate.
The gold cohort, as it's called, is a project of the Terry Fox Research Institute. That database is still growing. It's just won about $20 million annually in federal government funding. Canadians have to learn to be more self-sufficient, so we can't really rely on things being done in other countries, so we have to do that ourselves. Again, this is what Terry Fox told us 45 years ago. Christian's research on glioblastoma is one of the first 5 to tap into this database.
Just look in Atlantic Canada, we might get 20, that we could, or maybe even 50, at the outside. But we're not going to get the hundreds that you really need to be able to dive into the data and find these patterns.
It will be some time before this database is fully integrated in healthcare systems across the country, but it is a step towards what's called precision medicine, where an individual's genetic makeup is a key factor in determining what treatments are recommended for them.
Which isn't good for me.
John.
Important stuff. Thanks so much, Garrett.
I'm Allison Bamford in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. Coming up on CTV National News, a fallen Second World War soldier connects 2 families overseas.
I just thank them from the bottom of my heart that they're taking the effort.
How caregivers of a Belgian gravesite are bringing comfort to complete strangers in Canada. Coming up on CTV National News.
Oh God, I hate to go.
To a
touching story now about two families who were complete strangers, but are now connected through a simple act of kindness and a sacrifice made decades ago on a faraway battlefield. Here's CTV's Alison Bamford.
And it says France and Germany, you know.
An afternoon with family.
He sure sounds like Lawson, doesn't he?
Remembering a person they never got the chance to know.
He must have been an extraordinary man.
That man is their uncle, Corporal Peter Clausen, a young soldier in the Second World War.
This is for participating in the war, actually, is what it was.
Most of what his nephews know comes from photos, articles, and medals passed down to them.
And not knowing the man personally, you just feel happy that there's a family member that did sacrifice their life for our freedom.
Peter was killed in action while fighting in France in 1944. He was just 19. His remains are buried in a Belgian cemetery.
I'm 21.
The ending of their uncle's
and I'm not dead in the war. And he was 2 years younger than me. He died in the war. So he's cooler than me. But RIP though, for real.
Danny Van Hefta and Sabina de
I said it insincere when I said he's cooler than me.
grave 2 years ago through an international program. They wanted the family to
World War II was one of the. If you were on the Allied side, it was one of the good ones. Okay. Unlike Vietnam, Afghanistan.
They posted this on Facebook, searching for any of Peter's relatives. It caught the attention of military
the British
historians,
colonial
the Royal
wars.
Canadian Legion, and eventually the family.
I would be very proud to say that someone is looking
Whatever it was,
someone was dear to our hearts.
it wasn't
The
really
families
good.
have connected online since, but more than that, it's renewed
A lot of
interest in
people
Peter's
died for
story.
no reason.
When we did this research, it brought a lot of things back. I just thank them from the bottom of my heart for their taking the effort.
A
For
small
World War
gesture
II, he
honoring
kicking the
biggest of
Nazis' ass, man.
sacrifices. Alison
And the
Bamford, CTV
Japanese
News,
Nazis.
Swift Current,
And the
Saskatchewan.
Italian Nazis.
Canadian superstar Celine Dion is sharing an emotional U.S. Thanksgiving message to her fans.
There's something so powerful about gathering with the people you love.
Who is this?
Whether around the full table, over the
Who
phone,
is this?
or even just in your heart.
Posted on social media, the singer stated the U.S. holiday is a good reminder to slow down, take a deep breath, and give thanks. Dion has been battling stiff person syndrome since 2022. Still to come, from the sea to the town center, how these lobster traps have captured the holiday spirit.
I love lobsters. Oh shit, it's almost over.
With food banks experiencing a surge in demand right across the country, in one seaside town in New Brunswick, they've come up with a festive solution, raising both money and spirits by recycling old lobster traps and buoys in a clever way ahead of Christmas. For a glimpse of what they've put together, let's head over to Sarah Plowman in St. Andrews by the Sea. Hey there, Sarah.
John, tonight people will gather at this lobster trap Christmas tree to see it get lit up. It's a hit that keeps growing, along with the need at the local food bank. Touched by the sea, St. Andrews is also shaped by tradition. The town feels like a Christmas Hallmark movie. Center stage is a tower of lobster traps, formed to make a tree.
Originally, it was just because I loved trap trees. And my grandfather, he was an artist, and he always had the biggest Christmas tree.
Allison Spear and her husband Fish. Her idea to build a trap tree snowballed into a major fundraiser for the food bank.
In 8 years, we've raised $78,000.
Each buoy costs a donation. Can't lose the memory, so a chance for locals like Debbie Wright to give back and honor her late husband Dave, the buoy in his name. It's good, warms my heart. It's a good thing. The trap tree draws tourists and awareness to how much the demand at St. Andrew's Open Door Food Program has ballooned.
Well, in the last 3 months, it's gone up 25%.
The need that's not always obvious, but volunteers and board members feel it.
There is a greater need here more than ever, and I do feel that a lot of people are unaware of how much the need is.
And so this tree will give a lot back to the community that surrounds it. With donations coming in not just from locals, but people from Ontario wanting to sponsor a booty. John.
Great stuff. Thanks so much, Sarah. That's our newscast for this Friday. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back here at 11 o'clock. Have a great evening.
I don't know. Fuck, guys. Yeah.
Everyone deserves an
Let's
affordable
watch this.
place to call
What's
home.
this?
And for eligible low-income families in BC,
Scratch its
there's help
nose.
available.
A new sign of
Put
aggression
some up
coming
ass.
from President Trump of Venezuela, along with a new report of a phone call between the president and that country's leader, Nicolas Maduro, late last week, according to the New York Times.
We warned them, stop sending poison to our country.
Any direct contact stands out because the U.S. this week designated Maduro the head of a foreign terrorist organization and led 3 months of deadly strikes at sea, bombing vessels the administration says transport illegal drugs. More than 80 killed. Now President Trump is ramping up his threat.
And we'll be starting to stop them by land also. The land is easier.
The land.
That's going to start very soon.
This week,
Very
Maduro
soon.
engaged in his own saber rattling. However theatrical, he also met with his military, pledging to defend every inch of Venezuela. Tuesday, the president told reporters he might talk to Maduro, but did not indicate any call had already happened.
If we can save lives, if we can do things the easy way, that's fine.
It's
If
fine.
we have to do it the hard way, that's fine too.
Meanwhile, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth visited the USS Gerald Ford in the Caribbean and stopped in the Dominican Republic amid
Wait,
the
is you
U.S.
gonna
buildup.
send me young men to die in a foreign country? It's not gonna look good for his turn.
Kelly is traveling with the president in West Palm Beach and is joining us live tonight. And Kelly, any escalation with Venezuela could mean some new criticism for the president from lawmakers on Capitol Hill.
We've already seen Democrats and a few Republicans who have questioned the legal justification for the Trump administration's operations in the Caribbean. Congress typically must authorize military action in another country. The administration has defended its operations so far, citing national security to interdict the drug flow. Hallie?
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Let's watch that.
Visions Electronics' legendary Black Friday sale is on now, with savings up to 80%. We'll beat any price in Canada, guaranteed.
Passengers around the world have been told to expect disruption and delays as airlines work to install urgent software modifications to thousands of Airbus planes. The company says it's discovered that intense solar radiation could corrupt data,
Nuke's like, what the fuck are you doing?
some of their aircraft. The issue affects the A320, its best-selling plane, but also similar models. Nick Johnson.
The Airbus A320, the short-haul workhorse of choice for many airlines around the world.
Mini Lucky
EasyJet has
Charms
350
biscuits.
of them. Wizz Air,
Pillsbury
200.
Doughboy.
Airbus said radiation from the sun was found to interfere with sensors critical to the aircraft's flight controls. More than 6,000 Airbus planes worldwide are believed to be affected by the problem. For many, the fix should be a straightforward software update, but some older aircraft may require more extensive hardware replacements.
This is a very rare event indeed, but this is why Airbus and the European regulator have said, look, we've identified this potential issue, and on a precautionary basis, to take these steps with this maintenance.
It tastes pretty good.
November, typically a very low demand season for flying, but even so, if you take some aircraft out for even just a few hours, they are scheduled so intensively that can lead to problems and enough delays that will turn into cancellations.
EasyJet says it has already completed the software update on many of its
And
planes.
this tastes like
Plans to operate
many
its
of the
flying
Charmin
program
biscuits.
normally on Saturday. While British Airways also operates a significant number of Airbus planes,
Don't
only
talk with
3
your mouth
require
full.
the update. The airline said its passengers should not face significant disruption. Heathrow Airport, the UK's busiest, says it's operating normally, while Manchester Airport says it's not expecting widespread disruption. Gatwick says delays are possible, but that only a small number of airlines are affected. The Transport Secretary Heidi Alexander says the impact on UK airlines seems limited. The problem was first identified in October, when a JetBlue flight from Cancun in Mexico to Newark in the United States experienced a sudden drop in altitude, significant enough for some of the passengers to be injured. The plane was forced to make an emergency landing.
Pretty crazy. While
airlines worldwide expect any disruption to be short-lived, the fact that all affected aircraft need to be fixed at the same time will cause an inevitable logistical challenge. Passengers around the world are urged to check with their airlines before travelling. Nick Johnson, BBC News.
Sidney Decker is a Griffith University professor and a former pilot. He explained more about the problem.
What is important to understand is that most airliners today, basically from the late 1980s, early 1990s onward, are so-called fly-by-wire. So they send electrical signals from the autopilot controls to the flight surfaces and control them there. So it's no longer hydraulic lines or push rods or things. It's electronically regulated. That means that you've got computers helping you do these things. Computers that are not necessarily built by Airbus. These are built by Thales. The computer here is the one that does the pitch and a little bit of the ailerons that bank the wings. And the software is written by Airbus.
Out of 10.
But it turns out that
When I'm like completely sober, these taste pretty bad, but these actually taste really good right now. I give like a 9 out of 10.
Circuits to the flight control.
Maybe it's just because I'm really hungry, but like that was really
something
fucking good.
unexpected and fun.
And that's what we saw, wasn't it, back in October when there was this aircraft
I rated it 10 out of 10.
lost altitude, wasn't it? That was due to this issue.
I'm gonna go to bed.
30th October, it only lost about 100
Soon.
feet over some 5 to 7 seconds, but it still injured 15 passengers. And of course, if you're a pilot on this thing, you look at the other pilot and you go, did you make it do this? No. Did you make it do this? No. And then, of course, you go, well, okay, in that case, we better get this thing on the ground.
No.
That's where the system works well, Lucy, because
Did you throw
everybody else
it back?
gets sent out of the way.
No.
You get priority
I
handling.
have no
Put the
eggs.
airplane on the ground. You talk to maintenance. Maintenance eventually talks to the manufacturer, and then the manufacturer starts looking into this. These are tricky things to investigate. You don't want to sort of alarmist
This
over-respond.
guy looks like his name would be Arnold.
We get to this situation now where manufacturer and regulators have agreed, you have to park this airplane, do the software upgrade, or downgrade actually, because we're going back to the previous software, before you fly it again.
And in some cases, that could just mean a matter of hours, couldn't it? But in some planes, my understanding is that they'll actually need to physically remove what's currently in place and replace it.
weed. I just have to go
So
to bed.
imagine having an iPad or some other device.
And stay awake forever. And never eat. And just go to...
That's why there is some differential in how airlines are affected by this.
Just
In which cases, some indeed require hardware replacement as well, but that's not that many. Most
have a food tube hook it up to me.
Is this just an Airbus problem, or are there other planes, other groups of planes that we're going to be seeing affected by this as well?
Okay, this is the last one.
Well, so far unlikely that
Last
we've seen
one.
any of the costly radiation, and of course we're in a very busy period of an 11-year solar cycle. The sun is very busy right now. We haven't seen the effect of that on other airplanes
Holy
yet,
shit.
but other manufacturers have had their share of
That shit is almost frozen. I need to spill it out pronto.
Former pilot Sidney Decker there.
Girl, have you heard about a Raslo? A Ras what? A Raslo. It's a lotion that contains 0.045% ceratine. I should check it out.
Okay. I should probably go to bed. I'm not entertaining myself anymore. Good night.